patient, maybe. Alright, you delightful human beings, and welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you're new here. I'm Christina, aka That Variety Nerd, and today we're gathered here to kick off good old MyGM. I know, it's like the one series that I just kind of forget about every single year. However, we're going to do our best to kind of push onward and upward. I'm hoping that we get through at least a couple seasons, and I want to kind of set up everything with y'all, go through the draft, that sort of thing. Just as a heads up, we are very much in the pre-recorded era, and we are filming things way out and way ahead of time because, well, I'm on vacation by the time that this is uploaded. And if I am not on vacation, then I just filmed ahead of time and probably filmed a little too much before vacation. So that's what's going on over here. But we're gonna have a little bit of fun with this one because as soon as I saw this was an option, I was like, there's no way I'm not doing my GM and not playing as the anonymous general manager. I'm like, this is the level of just insanity that I need at this point. So we are going to be playing as the anonymous general manager on SmackDown, and you might be wondering, don't you like always pick SmackDown? And it's like, well, SmackDown just needs a lot of help. So there's that. Like Raw's doing they're doing okay. They're at least sort of moving for the most part, right? At least at the time of recording this. We've got Eric Bischoff running WCW, Paul Heyman running ECW, which makes sense. We got Adam Pearce running Monday Night Raw. So I figured, you know what, let's have some fun. Let's make this a little silly. Let's do the anonymous general manager thing and try to do SmackDown. Just hope for the best. This year is a little bit interesting. There's some new settings, of course, and again, like this game is like 2 months old by the time that this is getting uploaded. But just in case if you are just not into my GM, we'll just kind of run through the settings really quickly and that sort of thing, and just get everything set up. So, as per usual, grab your snacks, grab your beverage, get comfy and cozy, and let's just jump right into things, people. Okay, so we have a lot more to work with, to say the least. So AI difficulty, game difficulty, win condition, fans, or Hall of Fame trophies. Hall of Fame trophies take more time, so we're going to go with that. Hall of Fame trophies, you can go all the way up to 30. I have 30 in my spare save that I'm working through right now. I think I'm up to like 11 or 12. And so 15 max 4 seasons, 20 would be 5 seasons. So I think that's reasonable, but on the other hand, we never go through more than like 2 or 3 seasons at a time. So worst case scenario is that we finish early, and I think that's reasonable, right? Right. So let's just stick with 10 for right now. Opening budget, we can go all the way up to 7 million, so let's do that. Player order, shakeups, class matchup waiting. Class matchups count for 10% of match. That's fine. Power card store, so like the power cards are just crazy. No auto draft, but like a lot of these are newer settings, so that's kind of cool. Booking timer, and then there's a timer penalty as well. So like this one's a fun one because like you can obviously, like, you know, if you're playing with other people or you're just trying to challenge yourself, then like you have the timer, which is great. But because I just like to just play the game and just hang out and chill, I'm not going to set it on here. And plus, I quite clearly already do it, like basically 15 minutes or under anyway. So there's that. But like that also includes like signing people, going through the free agency listings, like that sort of thing. So there's that. So let's go ahead and start the draft. Season 1. Alrighty, each GM will start with a budget of $7 million. GMs will take turns drafting one after the other. There will be 11 rounds of drafting. After the 11th round, drafting becomes optional. GMs can opt out or draft until they are out of cash. Tips: if you aren't sure who to pick, don't be afraid to ask for recommendations. You can view each superstar's info page for additional stats and perks. Don't forget to save some cash for your show. And notoriously, we always forget to do that. We always forget to save cash for the show, and it's like, oh, I got like $10. Alrighty, so we are up first. Let's see here. Well, we have a lot of really solid options, and Mr. Iguana's on there. You know, this is just really depressing with like how many people, like how outdated the roster already sort of is. And we take a look at everything. Oh, I hate it here. Alrighty, let's get Seth freaking Rollins. Why not?
SmackDown chooses Seth freaking
Alright,
Rollins.
WCW has Bray Wyatt. ECW's got CM Punk. And then Monday Night Raw's got Rhea Ripley. All good picks, all good picks. Alrighty, I think now we need to get somebody for the women's division. Oh yeah, that's like the Becky Lynch sort of like thing that came with the DLC, I believe, right? the season pack, something like that. You know what? Let's go ahead and get Becky. Why not?
SmackDown picks Becky
It feels
Lynch.
fitting. See, they went with Lilith. All right, Bailey. I was going to go for Bailey next. Okay, that's cool. All right, so a lot of the top names are basically getting off the list. Alrighty, we got Cody, we got Shinsuke, and we've got Liv Morgan. Let's see here. We need some baby faces, I suspect, right? Like, that's probably reasonable. I mean, Cody's still on the board. Do we go with Cody? I mean, we have a lot of specialists, so then we can kind of go wild with, like, everyone else. Just, I don't know. But yeah, let's go with Cody. He's still on
SmackDown
the board.
drafts Cody Rhodes.
Alrighty, Logan Paul is not on our show, so that's great. No, Solo! Oh, Solo's on ECW now. And Tagaloa. Again, we're already outdated with the roster. Love that for us. Okay, we need another baby face for the women's side of things, so... I mean, we could go with Charlotte. We could go with Io. Yeah, that might be fun. Let's go with Io. On the other hand, it's like, Christina, you need, like, another specialist. It's like, no, I don't. So, I think let's go with Io. I think that makes sense.
SmackDown selects Io Sky.
Alrighty, Kofi's going over to WCW. Oh, good lord. Oh, good lord! Ah! Oh, I'm in pain. Okay, so we already have 2 men, 2 women. I think we kind of just need to get a good variety of people, so let's just kind of go down the list here. Let's get Joe Hendry. Why not?
SmackDown picks
Why not?
Joe Hendry.
Say his name and he appears on our roster. I had to. Alrighty, so I think we're going to focus on the bruisers and fighters for now because I feel like that makes sense. So we need to get a heel bruiser. Well, Drew's on the list, but so is Kevin Owens. And so is good old Brock. Oh, but we could get Braun and Bronson Brigade possibly on here. I'd be cool with that. Yeah, let's get Braun Breaker. Why not?
SmackDown drafts Braun Breaker.
Braun and Bronson Brigade. Asuka's going over to WCW. Liv Morgan's going to ECW. And then Ridge Holland is going over to Monday Night Raw. Okay, cool. I know we need to build up the women's side of things quite a bit, so I'm going to save that for later. Only because, like, there's a lot of affordable options towards the end here, so I think we'll be okay there. And I'm trying to build out the men's side of things a little bit more, which I feel like makes sense. And so on the flip side, I think we also need to get a babyface bruiser and a heel fighter. So I think that makes sense. Obviously we could turn people if we need to, so I think that makes some logical sense. LA Knight's still on the board, so let's grab him.
SmackDown selects LA
Alright,
Knight.
Zarya's off the list. I'm gonna try to also get some fresh people too, so hang in there. Fresh in the sense of, like, getting them for the first time on, like, you know, in the game, and I think that makes a lot of sense. Alright, heel fighter. Oh, this is getting depressing. Well, we could turn Ricky Saints into a heel, because he's a better heel anyway. We got Trick. So, I think we'll be good, yeah. Well, there's Aleister Black on the board still, but... we also have Shawn Spears, but let's get Ricky Saints. That might be fun.
SmackDown chooses Ricky Saints.
Because then we can turn Ricky, and then if Bronson Reed's still on the list, we can get him. Come on, Braun and Bronson Brigade! No shame. I feel like that'll be a really solid roster, though. I mean, you got Seth, Cody, Joe Hendry, Braun Breaker. Like, that's not a bad start. And we can also get Bronson Reed on here. We'll bop over to the women's division very soon, too. Alright, Tala Tonga's going over to WCW. Shawn Spears going to ECW. Bianca Belair going to Monday Night Raw. Okay, now we really do need women on the women's roster. Oh my god, if I can get to the right tab. Okay, so right now we just have Io Sky and Becky Lynch. So I think... Alright, let's get Jade Cargill, because she'll work really well with Io there. Okay.
SmackDown picks Jade Cargill.
Alright, Xavier Woods going to WCW. Oh my god, stop this! Oh! By the way, that's been one of the bright spots over on SmackDown has been Fatal Attraction getting moved over there. They've been doing fantastic. Oh yeah, I think we need, yeah, because we got, did we get Bronson Reed? We did not. Poop. Okay, well that's we'll fix that in just a second. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay, we got Blake Monroe.
SmackDown selects Blake
Yes!
Monroe.
Let's go. Okay. Let's keep things moving along here. Oh, Trick is going over. Okay, that's not okay. Okay, so then again, I kind of want to just. Why is Kelly like all the way down here? Like, what is happening? You know what? We're gonna get Kelly on the roster. Why not? What is happening?
Down drafts
Like
Kelly
she's
Kelly.
like what? Isn't she like literally like a legend in this game? Like what is happening? I don't know, but we're getting Kelly. Oh, that'll be fun. Kelly and Blake Monroe. That'll be fun. That'll be fun. Okay, so women's division side of things, we still need some more people. So, Jade. Okay, how many heels do we have? I feel like we need another baby face. Yeah, because we have Becky, Io, Jade, Blake Monroe. So we need a baby face somewhere, I think, right? Well, no, I want to get some new people. Like, new to 2K26 if we can. Alrighty, I think we're going to end up going with Tatum Paxley. That might be fun.
SmackDown chooses Tatum Paxley.
Alright, Ray Phoenix is going over to WCW. Oh, Sol Ruka is going to ECW. Oh. Joe Gacy's going over to Raw. Okay, but I think we also need some more baby faces for the women's side, no? Because we have Blake, Jade. See, like, you can't actually see, like, the full amount, which is super annoying. Oh, yeah, we have Kelly, too. So we have some fighters, we have some bruisers. So we have a little bit of everything going on. You know what? Let's go ahead and get Lash. Why not?
SmackDown drafts Lash Legend.
All right, men's side of things. Yeah, well, we have 7 and 7 at this point, so we could probably use a little bit more for either side, to be honest. Because we are turning Ricky Saints, so I think that makes sense, right? Okay, let's get Obafemi. Why is he all the way down here? Shoot.
SmackDown picks
Alrighty,
Obafemi.
Meechin is going to WCW. Brutus Creed's going to ECW. Fallon Henley going over to Monday Night Raw. Okay, well, Gunther's still on the board, so that might be reasonable.
SmackDown picks Gunther.
Makes sense to me. Oh, Julia's off the board now. Alright, Julia's Creed. Okay, the Creeds are on ECW. That makes sense. We're just going to have like a throw-together tag team division, but I feel like that's the vibe. You know, let's get Penta on board. Why not? Penta's cool.
SmackDown chooses Penta.
Andre Chase is going to WCW. Chris Sabin. Oh, Jesus, take the wheel. It's like all the other shows are picking people that... Oh, no. Oh, no. You know, let's get Ethan Page on board. Why not?
SmackDown drafts Ethan
It's like, I swear,
Page.
there is some logic to this. See, Dragon Lee's going off the board now. Then there's Alexa Bliss going. See, they're going after the Cruiserweights, too. Alright, Tyler Bate is off the board now as well. Alrighty, so we're up to 11 on the men's side, 7 on the women's side. So we need a little bit more for both, I think, right? Okay, see, that's annoying. Like, I can't see all the previous picks necessarily, which is super annoying. It's like, how are we supposed to keep track of this, right? Right. You know, let's go ahead and get Stephanie Vaquer, because I think that makes sense. Possibly.
SmackDown chooses Stephanie Vaquer.
Oh, Omos is going to WCW. There goes Piper Niven. And there goes Kit Wilson. I had to. Okay. Well, I think Nia Jax getting off the board here, that would make some sense, right? Because we would have Nia Jax on board to go with Io and Stephanie, so that makes sense.
SmackDown drafts.
I swear, it's going to be
Nia
like
Jax.
half, like, it's going to be like a women's division show, and I'm not even mad at that concept, to be honest. Alright, there goes Zoe Stark. Okay. Alrighty, we need bodies on the men's side of things again. So let's go ahead and take a little look-see-loo. Well, wait, Ilya Dragunov is still on the board. Let's get him. Why not?
SmackDown picks Ilya Dragunov.
Alright, there goes Chelsea. Grayson Waller. And there goes Elton Prince. Alrighty, Rusev might be good because he can fight with a couple people on the roster. I think that makes sense.
SmackDown chooses Rusev.
You know, let's get Jacob for our next pick. I think that might make some sense, possibly, maybe.
SmackDown picks Jacob Fatu.
Alright, Tony D'Angelo is going to WCW, Miles Bourne going to ECW, and then Charlie Dempsey going over to Monday Night Raw. Okay, cool. Alright, let's kind of build up the women's roster just a little bit more. So I think we have a bunch of, like, babyface cruiserweights, so I think getting Kalani in there as the heel, that might make some sense.
SmackDown selects Kalani Jordan.
Right, Montez Ford's going to WCW, Alba Fire going over to ECW, and then Natalia going to Monday Night Raw. You know what? Let's get Randy. Why not? Let's get Randy Orton.
SmackDown selects
I love how we're just
Randy
going this
Orton.
just based on the vibes, right? Alrighty, Brooks Jensen going to WCW, Ivy Nile going to ECW, Ludwig Kaiser going over to Monday Night Raw. Well, if Roxanne's on the board, then we might as well grab her too, right?
SmackDown
We're just
picks
gonna have like a
Roxanne
cruiserweight division in the
Perez.
women's division at this point. Right, Damian Priest is going over to WCW. Tank Ledger going over to ECW. Maxine! No, I was gonna pick Maxine next. Dang it. So AJ Styles is still on the board. Let's get. If we can't like not pick up AJ if he's still on the board at this point.
SmackDown
Plus, I
drafts
need another
AJ
specialist, not a bad
Styles.
move with like just all the cruiserweights, the bruisers, the fighters, all that good stuff. Now, does our roster make much sense? Probably not. But here we are. Well, Carmelo's still on the board. We might as well grab him, right? Again, we're going to be turning Ricky Saints into a heel, so I think all this will balance out somehow, some way.
SmackDown chooses Carmelo
Right,
Hayes.
Lyra's going over to WCW. Hank Walker's going over to ECW. No, Chad Gable's going over to Raw. Freaking Raw, man. Kevin Owens is still on the board, too? What is this? Like, what are we doing here? Dude, I'm getting Kevin Owens.
SmackDown selects
Alright,
Kevin
Gargano's
Owens.
off the board. Tiffany Stratton's off the board. Ciampa's off the board. Well, I mean, we already have a good amount of specialists anyway, so I think that works out to our advantage. Oh, we don't have enough for Naomi. That's a bummer. Okay. Alrighty. I think let's go with El Io del Vikingo. I think that might make some sense. Again, we have like just a ton of cruiserweights on this show, but they keep recommending us to build out our cruiserweight division. So we'll have a little bit of leftover money, I think, at that point. So
SmackDown drafts
I think we got a
Del
pretty solid
Vikingo.
roster. And we're going to turn Ricky Saints heel because I feel like that just makes way more sense. But yeah, I mean that's not a bad roster. I mean, just look at that lineup right there at the very start. All right, WCW got Pat McAfee. ECW got The Miz. We just like blew through the money, like no shame. Brock Lesnar's off the board. There goes R-Truth. There goes Shinsuke. I think we got a really good roster. Joaquin Wilde. Drew McIntyre's off the board. Jasmine Nix. I think that's how you pronounce her name. Thea Hale. Okay. I think we have a really solid little women's division. We can always build on it, which is great. But we have a really solid start. I think we're looking really solid overall. Again, I don't think we have like a ton of new people on the roster like I really hoped for, but I think we're in the right direction. All right, there's ECW's roster. We just saw WCW's roster. And then Monday Night Raw. Okay. Alrighty, there's Monday Night Raw's roster. Alrighty, so we got Seth Rollins, Cody Rhodes, Gunther, Becky Lynch, Randy Orton, LA Knight, AJ Styles, Penta, Kevin Owens, Braun Breaker, Io Sky, Jade Cargill, Joe Hendry, Nia Jax, Ricky Saints, Stephanie Vicaire, Jacob Fatu, Elio Del Vikingo, Bronson Reed, Ethan Page, Ilya Dragunov, Rusev, Carmelo Hayes, Kelly Kelly, Roxanne Perez, Lash Legend, Blake Monroe, Oba Femi, Tatum Paxley, Kalani Jordan. I think that's it. Yeah. So I think we got like a really good roster on our hands. It's got a little bit of variety in there, tons of cruiserweights. So I mean, if we're going back to like the 2000s of SmackDown, we've got our little cruiserweight divisions kind of going on. But that's kind of fun though. But we have a good variety, I think. We have some really good people on the roster. WWE Hall of Fame, the Hall of Fame induction ceremony will occur for all brands at the end of the season when any GM has collected the required number of trophies. All GMs will be entered into the Hall of Fame and ranked by selected win condition. Ties are broken by the most cash, which means we're cooked in that situation because we stink with our funds, to say the least, in my GM, historically speaking. Trophies are awarded by completing career or seasonal challenges. Entering the Hall of Fame will allow you to continue playing or retire your save file. You know best. Good luck. Do I know best, though? Oh, we got Worlds Collide coming up first. Oh, that's going to be fun. That's going to be fun. I'm a little bummed out we didn't get Mr. Iguana now. Okay, let's keep this going. Anonymous GM, hope you're settling in at SmackDown. You have big shoes to fill there. Are you ready for the new season? Talk is cheap, but I have every confidence in you. How's the prep going, Anonymous GM? Can't wait to see the battle between Raw and SmackDown this year. I think we have the advantage now that we've inked the contract with Roman Reigns, but we know you've got some good superstars signed up as well. Thank you, Adam Pearce. Okay, so usually we should be setting up our champions, but because it's the first week, I kind of like to do a little bit of everything. So because we're doing the medium difficulty and everything, we've got the World Champion, the Tag Team Champion, the United States Champion, on both sides. So we've got a lot of ground to cover, to say the least. We got a lot of people on the roster. So let's just go ahead and like get the title matches kind of going. This episode's going to be a little bit longer because we're going to decide some titles and that sort of thing. Rock bottom prices. Okay. From the basic power card super... Oh, okay, that's a good one. Get School 3. That one's really good. Okay, so ensure that your least popular available giant is in a match this week. Okay, we could probably do that. And then season challenges this year. So we got 20 of them. And so basically we've got, so here's the thing. So complete 5 season challenges to earn a Hall of Fame trophy for the season. So that's kind of what's happening here. So complete 15 commissioner goals, purchase all power cards before a show 5 times, gain 500 popularity between all your roster, book 15 matches with superstars who have more than 65 popularity, book 20 one-on-one matches, Big Trader, complete 10 accepted trades, book 5 3 Stages of Hell matches, book 25 matches that receive at least 3-star ratings, book 10 tables matches, have 5 very happy superstars on your roster at the same time, book 10 shows of the call-out promo, spend $300,000 or more on promos, spend $500,000 or more on power cards, book 20 tag team matches, book 10 shows with invasion promos, book 10 ladder matches, book 10 shows of GM interference, use 10 power cards against the other brands, book 10 TLC matches, use 3 power cards during 1 week 5 times. So there are a lot of things to do with these season challenges, because it used to just be like a handful of them, and now it's like 20 of them, so that is a thing. So it's the first week of shows, so we'll probably watch at least 2 matches here, just kind of get settled in, see who our champions are going to be, and that sort of thing. Now, there are a lot of differences this year, so we have a ton of new match rules, which I'm very thrilled about. So there's one-on-one tag team, triple threat, fatal 4-way, 5-way, 6-way, 3v3, triple threat tag, 8-way, 4v4, fatal 4-way tag, 1 versus 2, 1 versus 3, 2 versus 3, and there's also intergender tag. Well, not just intergender tag, but there's like intergender matches. You get you get more of a stamina hit, but they do exist. So you can have like intergender feuds, mixed tags, like all that good stuff. So in terms of promos, there's really only one new one this year, and that's the invasion story right over here, but it's a lot. So that's a whole thing too. So I will go ahead and put together the card, and we'll watch a match or two, and if this is a longer episode, it is what it is. Alright everyone, here we go live from the high school gym. Our debut episode of SmackDown. Again, this will be a longer episode, but I think it's warranted. We have the draft. We're going to go through a couple matches here. We're going through the Women's World Championship.
The following
Okay.
contest is a fatal 4-way match. And it's for the WWE Women's Championship. Making her way to the ring from Tokyo, Japan, Io Sky.
So yeah, we're going to be going through the Women's Championship, the main one, and then we've also got the Men's Championship, the Undisputed Championship. And things are going to get a little interesting. So I believe it's Io Sky, Jade, Cargill, Kelly, and Becky Lynch. So a good little mixture of people. And then in the world title match, we have Randy Orton, LA Knight, Gunther, and Seth Rollins. Again, a nice little mixture there. It's not that hard. Well, I mean, like, I'm sure it's hard to kind of, like, just be a booker in general, right? Because you got to factor in a lot of different things. But it's like, again, we're doing our best here. We have a tag team title match. That's also going to happen, too, between the Bronze. And I have Carmelo and Ilya teaming with each other. I know it doesn't mesh really well with, like, the fighting styles or whatever. But I'm like, you know what? This makes sense in my brain. And then I think the United States Championship we have. My brain's short-circuiting just a moment here. And I just booked the show, so that's the thing. But I know it's Nia Jax, Stephanie Vaquer, and then I want to say it's Tatum Paxley for the United States Championship. So we'll have our singles champions on the women's side second.
And her opponents, first, from Vero Beach, Florida, Jade.
And we'll just sort of go from there. And, like, again, I don't know if we're going to do the full entrances kind of moving forward. If you're new to the series, what I've found that works the best is that you do, like, you know, pretty much with the draft, it goes like basically the draft, then the first episode, and then we like to do weeks 2 through 4, or no, 2 and 3, and then maybe we do, no, so here's what typically happens. So we would usually do 1 through 3, and then the Go Home show gets its own episode, and then the Premium Live event gets its own episode too. So, like, this episode, it's the draft, it's the first episode. We're going to figure out who's the champion to kick things off with and that sort of thing. So, I think that's reasonable. Also reasonable for the first episode to go on a little bit longer. And then, in turn, we'll have weeks 2 and 3 next episodes. So, it could be a little bit shorter, could be a little bit longer. We might end on this match and just continue week 1 into the next episode. So, that way we get our world champion declared and that sort of thing. That's also what I'm thinking. But hopefully we get some of these feuds that I have hopefully getting set up.
From Jacksonville, Florida, Kelly.
It's still hilarious, like, okay, I guess we're just going to have Kelly, like, just in the draft pool. But I mean, again, she's not in the Hall of Fame or anything like that, but it's still funny to me. I'm like, okay, this works. So, like, not entirely new in terms of our roster, but I think we got a good mixture of people, so... And we have a few fresh faces on the roster, which is always good to see, too. And, yeah, I don't know. I'm really happy with how this roster shaked out. But, yeah, I think that's what we'll do. We'll do the women's title in this episode. Next episode, we'll start with the men's title. We'll go through weeks 2 and 3 and maybe do a match or 2 from each of those weeks. And then that way we get to be go-home show, premium live event, that sort of thing. Because I just don't want this to go on, like, super-duper long. And I still have to edit everything.
And from Dublin, Ireland, the man, Becky Lynch.
So yeah, I hope everyone is enjoying the episode thus far. Again, it's the draft, it's the first match or 2 to decide the champions, and that sort of thing. Sometimes we'll just jump into the match versus doing the entrances, but I'm like, you know what, it's the first show, it's the first episode, we gotta get acquainted with everybody. But yeah, I have it set to, like, the max amount of trophies on my own save file, because I really do play a lot of MyGM in my spare time. Well, not a lot, because, like, but basically I have not fired up my PlayStation, like, at all this week, because I have just been so busy. When I say the last week, I mean, like, basically the last week of April into the first week of May. Obviously, I'm not going to be playing a whole ton this week. Again, I don't know when this is coming up, or when this will be uploaded, but... yeah, we're going to try to do as much as we can for MyGM and edit a bunch of videos and call it a day pretty much. So, we've got the Women's Undisputed Championship on the line here tonight. I really should have done like a gauntlet eliminator for the main event, but it is what it is. Io Sky, Jade Cargill, Kelly, Becky Lynch. Let's get into it. Fatal 4-way for the women's title. But I think this is an interesting matchup just in general. I mean, we've got the babyface going after the babyfaces. We've got Io emoting right out of the gate. We've got Becky and Jade battling out too. I think that would be an interesting match. Oh, there goes Io. Oh, right into Kelly. Oh my goodness. Oh. They just keep doing all the camera cuts to the outside of the ring, and I'm like a little bit jarred by it almost. Okay, why did we do that? Like, what's happening? Oh dear lord. These are like the pre-2022, 2023 camera cuts right here. Oh my god. Oh no. Oh god, do y'all remember how many camera cuts we used to have on our stories every week? Oh dear lordy. Oh, that is one thing I certainly do not miss. I understand, it's a fatal 4-way, technically, so the first person to get a pinfall or submission wins the match. But it's like, oh my god, they took inspo from like 2019, 2020 camera cuts, right? Oh no. But it also just shows the chaotic nature of the fatal 4-way, right? Right. I love a good fatal 4-way match. But I did have a couple promos said, which I'm really excited about, that I hope they turn into something, because it just makes sense, and I was kind of just going through the little feuds and stuff, I think a lot of it makes sense, right? Right. Well, some of them might make some sense. Oh, and Jade trying to get the first pinfall right there. Well, the pinfall, but you get the idea. Like, she was the first one to go for a pinfall. And Io and Becky. Oh, huge boot from Jade into the cover, but Io's right there. Io Sky breaking up the pinfall attempt right there. We'll get all the women. We'll get the women's tag team titles next episode as well. Get that set up, and then I think on the men's side of things we just had the United States Championship, so we might do the United States Championship, we'll see. Yeah, so basically, like, I like to get a lot of these title matches kind of right out of the gate, so that way we can kind of see who's feuding with who right out of the gate, and also just everything else. Oh dear lord, there's all these different things, all the camera cuts. What a move from Jade there. Io Sky breaking up the pinfall attempt there. I don't know what Kelly is doing. There goes Jade with the clothesline, but there goes Kelly. Oh, missed. Jade Cargill. Oh, counter from Kelly. Huge move from Becky Lynch there. Like, what was that from Kelly a few moments ago, just now? Oh my god. Oh my god, Kelly. Oh, 2 count right there. Oh no, Becky Lynch is going in for the cover. Oh. She's trying to go for the ropes there, but then Kelly broke things up. But yeah, I hope everyone is enjoying the episode thus far. I know I'm like kind of repeating at this point, but realistically speaking, like we're probably gonna see who's gonna win this thing, and then like obviously we're gonna flop over to the men's side of things, more than likely to kick off the next episode. And then we'll kind of see what's on the docket. I think we'll do the United States Championship for week 2, possibly, or even week 3. And we'll go from there. That way we get on our regular Roman cadence. And why are you doing that right there when Kelly is right there? There goes Kelly. There we go. Oh, counter from Becky. Oh, there's Jade on the outside of the ring. Not like I can actually see what's going on inside the ring. See, I wouldn't have been able to see that. I can't call the matches now entirely. Oh, there goes Becky Lynch, though. Oh. Nice takedown right there. Oh, dear Lord. Oh, did you see that? Oh, it's a double pin situation. Maybe. No. Oh, I felt like Kelly honestly could have had it there, to be honest, right? Oh, man. What is happening in this match? Why are we panned outside to EO when clearly stuff's happening inside the ring? Oh, nice choke slam from Jade. Camera cuts are throwing me off here, people. They're really throwing me off. Io's got the submission. Oh, Jade tapped. Io Sky is your women's champion. Oh, what a match. What a moment, people. Io Sky is our first world champion. We need to see what happens here. Oh, I got some ideas. But man, what a showing from everybody in this match. This was crazy. Look at this moment though. That was nuts. I mean, like Kelly hit her finish, Becky hit the moonsault. Like they hit their moves at the same time. That was awesome, dude. That was awesome. That Io Sky making Jade Cargill tap out to win the title.
Here is your winner and the new WWE Women's Champion, Io Sky.
What a moment, people. What a moment. Congratulations are in order to Io Sky, and we're actually going to wrap things up here. So thank you all so much for tuning in. Again, like I said, next episode we'll be tackling the Men's World Championship. We'll be tackling the United States Championship because we're deciding the women's one in week 1 as well. So yeah, we'll be kind of finishing up our little stretch of just like getting our initial champions and that sort of thing. We'll cover the rest of week 1, we'll cover week 2, we'll cover week 3, and then we'll have the go home episode and then the premium live one. So on that note, thank you all so much for tuning in. Leave a like, leave a comment, make sure to hit the subscribe button and hit the bell button so you get notifications around here and that sort of thing. Again, thank you all so much for tuning in, and I will see you all in the next one.